Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here today with Miles Conrad from the Menlo-Atherton football team. He's their quarterback. He threw for 345 yards or so against San Benito in a big win, a come-from-behind win, actually. A huge fourth quarter, 4 touchdown passes, and he's our athlete of the week as a result. And maybe we'll just start with that game, how that, obviously the game plan worked, and how did that go?
The game was really fun. It was a little bit of a revenge for me because we lost to San Benito in round 1 of CCS 2 years ago at MA. So going down to San Benito and getting a win there was pretty important to everyone on the team. And the game plan was, as like it always is, run first and let the run game open up the pass game. And we were getting push on the offensive line, and it made passing easier.
Yeah, that's a pretty good offensive line and defensive line. They're all headed to college somewhere, I'm sure. I know a couple have already made commitments. Well, it must be kind of fun to have linemen like that, knowing that you're going to be able to be successful in both running and passing.
Yeah, we have a lot of faith in our offensive and defensive line, and that's been a strong part of our team the whole year. For sure.
Right, and I know, like for example, you have Spencer and it's Tony, right, or Anthony? For Franklin?
Troy.
Troy, that's right. And those two guys has had whales of a year. You enjoy throwing to them, and what do they contribute?
Oh yeah, Troy. I didn't know Troy, and I didn't know he was going to be on the team because he's a freshman, and he was a great surprise. When I met him, he was really good. He's been really good this whole year, and he's proved himself that he's ready to play at the varsity level, and he's capable of being a star at the varsity level. And Spencer's been a great friend of mine for years, so I love throwing to Spencer as well. So having dual threats on the outside helps a lot too.
That's right. I think I remember we talked to Spencer earlier in the year, and he remembers throwing around with you for a long time. That's true. And he does a little bit of everything. Anyway, last year's team was so successful, the most successful team in MA history. They went all the way to the state championship game. You were the backup to Ajan, and you had to pick up. I know you played most games. I know you got some playing action in every game. How did that help?
Well, it was tough because I started as a sophomore. Having Ajan take my spot was a hard pill to swallow, but when it comes down to team success, you can't really complain, and especially when the team's doing so well. I was part of the team just like everyone else was, and if Ajan had what it takes to be great, and he led the team, and he did a great job. So I can't be petty or salty or anything about it because he was great. He was a great player.
Right, and now you're kind of leading the team in the same direction. You've lost to a couple teams early. Now you've beaten a team like that again in the playoffs, first round of playoffs. We're now in the semifinals. Mm-hmm. And you come up against another team that you've split last year with, I believe. And, how does that, playing them early and then playing them late, how does that affect things?
Milpitas is a great team, and they have a lot of the same players on their team, and we have a lot of the same players on our team, and I think we know each other really well. Or some of the players know each other, and that adds to the desire to win and compete. But aside from that, I don't think much. We have a new game plan. I'm sure they have a new game plan, and everything. It's a new game. It doesn't relate to the games we played last year.
Knowing that you did play the other teams that you lost to and beat in the playoffs, that's got to at least be a confidence booster. I mean, not just Milpitas, but also like Bellarmine and I think Wilcox too, wasn't it? And then and so being successful in the playoffs, it's kind of something you've seen in firsthand.
Yeah, playoff football is a lot different from regular season football. Everyone's desire to succeed and work hard in practice is increased, and in the game, it's a different ball game. And I think our whole team has confidence that any opponent we play, we can beat if we play our best football. So it's a competition against ourselves over whoever else we're playing.
Yeah, one guy you had last year isn't with the team this year. He's playing with Fresno State, Jordan Mims. You must be following him, and you got to be impressed with him.
Who isn't impressed with Jordan Mims? He is doing big things at the highest level, and and you know, it was an honor to play with him last year and be a part of his football career, something I will never forget. And you know, wish him the best of luck and to keep doing what he's doing. He's doing a great job.
Right, and he was part of the whole transformation. I know you were probably right at the beginning of it as a freshman when your coach came and really kind of changed the whole thought process, I guess, of the football program. You know, how's that been and how's it grown?
Yeah, I think Coach Adair has done a lot for the MA football program. The dynamic of the team is a lot more concentrated on hard work during practice, and the expectation of players is a lot higher. So if you're part of the team, you're automatically held to a very high standard, and you can't get away with messing around or anything like that. And Jordan Mims was for sure a big part of that because he set the standard of working hard, and he showed the MA community and kids that you know, success at a high level is very possible when you work hard. And you know, he was an inspiration to a lot of people, including myself. So.
Right, and so again, you know, nobody's going to count you out this year. You know, I know you have to go down to Milpitas, but what the heck, you've played in tougher places, and you know. 345 yards, you know, in a playoff game, that's got to give you some confidence now moving forward.
Yeah, I'm focusing more on this week and trying to forget about the past week and not letting that game affect my preparation and focus for this week. But yeah, I have confidence in myself and the team, and know that we can beat anyone we go against.
Great. So we've been talking to Miles Conrad. He's our Boys Athlete of the Week this week, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And if you want to find out who next week's Athlete of the Week is, please press that subscribe button down below or visit us at pasportsonline.com.